Konga serious.
So yeah, I'm very serious. I guess then he just decided to.
Sonya takangi lunch. Wasanii watakumpeleka lunch, ataki lunch.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, so what are you doing after? Kula lunch.
Unakanga kuna njaa.
Apparently. But he's a very interesting person. I feel like we can learn from him. I feel like he's very entertaining as well. And he is buga.
Can I give a hot take that I can't say during the interview? I think that KRG has done what Prezzo should have done. And I heard this from a guy who's a Muzungu, and he's a guy who started FAT. FAT is a production company. There used to be a FAT magazine.
PHAT?
Yes. And he said Prezzo was the perfect Kenyan entertainer because Prezzo understood showbiz and he understood like clout before it was even clout. You know, like how Diamond is huge. Diamond remains relevant a big way because he does controversial shit. He stays with good music, but also he mixes it up with his different girlfriends, or like you're always interested in what is Diamond doing next. And I think the closest we ever got to that was Prezzo, because like Prezzo alikam na hiyo showbiz. And like if you look at KRG, like he's been in the game for such a long time, but then nobody talks about his music, they talk about his showbiz.
Yeah.
And I feel like when Prezzo introduced us into like the game, like you're in his showbiz, like don't take anything offensively, like we're over here doing biz.
Don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, and I feel like when you look at what KRG's done, everybody knows him. Actually, my only curious question is like, you know how it says yeye ni msanii wa government? Akona namba ya Ruto. Like, can he call Ruto? But genuinely, if you look at what he's done, we talk about KRG because he's understood this is the Kenyan market.
Yeah.
He understood, okay, Kenyans like this. And even Akina Bahati know that, and Akina KRG know that. Even Jalas knows that, and Eric Omondi knows that. When you look at people who are thriving in the industry, hate it or love it, dog, the dog's on top. But if you understand that the fact that they are professionals, but they also understand in the business and the craft they are in, they have to stay relevant.
Yeah.
You can't be in the house, tumakitu. Like in Kenyan industry, you really have to poke people, to be not an enigma, but to lazima ucheze na hiyo controversialness.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to play with controversy, whether it's girlfriends, whether it's money.
Yeah.
Like people don't. Okay, you can have talent. There's so many talented guys. Bro, look at Timmy Blanco. Timmy can rap with Fab anywhere. But then it's not about how talented you are. And it's I listened to a KRG interview today. He was saying talent anybody can have. But how do you work on your craft? Like, I don't think you need to be talented. Like, a lot of the biggest stars are not maybe the most talented. Like, we come, hot take, I might get sued, might get attacked, don't care. But like, Jennifer Hudson, Beyonce. Jennifer Hudson can sing. I don't know if you remember that movie that they were in together. And like Jennifer Hudson's such a beautiful voice, but like Beyonce is bigger because she's a star and she focuses on the showbiz and that brand building. Whereas like Jennifer Hudson's done movies and like doesn't take away from her talent, but talent alone. I don't think talent alone. Like there's a lot of people who could be said to be more talented than KRG, but where are they? Their talent is doing nothing for them.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying like it's how you package your brand and how you're able to know, okay, this is what I'm going to do and I'm going to back it up with all these other elements that I can be able to do. So it's understanding what the people want. Now asa wanapendanga gossip. People love controversial things, and for me, I don't know, it's always been interesting because I remember there's a lady who sat me down. I went for an interview and she was like, Sonia, you're not playing the game. It's all a game.
Do you know the thing about life? It's a game. Like in life, you want to start winning in life, play the game. A lot of people spend time, brand, nini, bro. I feel like when Calligraph abuses you, like right now people are talking about Fab and something he said he's in Africa.
The Wi-Fi.
But the point is like you will poke people.
Yeah.
And in life, you can't get people to react to what you're doing. I think you're doing a bad job.
Yeah. So it's figuring out how to do it. And I don't know, even me, I poked a couple of people the other day and guys were like, hey, Sonia, is this you? Because I always keep quiet. Like me, I mind my own. But
so una protect your brand, una protect your shine.
But then I just say, Kalas, like fuck it, fuck the brand. We can just go controversial and start atting people like Rono.
Can I tell you something? Ata kuwa controversial ni brand. Because there's nothing like being controversial is also a niche brand that you can have. Like someone like Ringtone, bro, I do not remember the last song Ringtone had since Pamela. Rudi kwa Mungu. anakupenda, but ringtone stays in the fucking news. Like ringtone aliiba shamba, ringtone aligonga mutu, ringtone nini, ringtone this, ringtone that, ringtone that. What song does ringtone have?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
You don't even probably know who ringtone is.
I know who ringtone is.
But do you know a song of ringtones?
CEO Naimba.
Yeah, Pamela. As in Ningoma Gani. He has another song with Christina Shusho and like other. But like my point is, you can thrive in this Kenyan industry very, very well, not focusing on the music. Ukicheza yo,
controversial, poking
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Even David knows baby mamas be helping him.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with shida, but you have to understand. You have to be able to handle your shidas.
Yeah. So because now you know Brian Shira, he went on TikTok last night.
Tena, I'm a trend.
Oh my god, yeah. So
number one trending sahi.
He was showing people his testicles. So I'm just quite curious. Is he pushing it too far? Is that like a limit? Ata kama ana push sana, ana stretch sana. Ama that's just no.
I just got a John Alanamu interview. Sorry. Who? We're talking about who again?
That's great. John Alanamu is very good. Like he's amazing. He's incredible.
He follows us.
Nice.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. You were saying something about Brian Shira.
Yeah. So you know how now Shira.
You know we're only talking about him route. Because he does. But it's the same thing with Kibe. Like you think if Kibe was over there saying, "Hi guys, unajua niko huko America, unajua America ni ngumu. Sina job, niko kwa basement, nafanya." Nobody cares about that shit. But if you can poke people, you know, Kibe can say that stuff because he's far away. The same way Edgar Obare says whatever he wants, and he's not outside. You think if Edgar Obare went to BND, KRG wouldn't find him, Jalas wouldn't find him. Like, I think that controversy, as much as it sells, it once you go that route, you can't come back. Like, I think if you choose that route, that's the route you've gone for, and
you stick to it.
Because you can't be you're nice and then you're controversial. Like there's no in between. And that's why I'm like, KG coming here and being sweet is weird. It'll be like, bro, where's the mambo imechemuka?
Yeah, like I was so confused. Like he was so serious, and I was like, hey, maybe it's my demeanor, maybe it's like how I'm interviewing him, because
Sonia nakujanga na, so Karuga Kimani was born in 1983 and he has 3 children. His children are so wonderful.
That is not me.
Tell us about how you grew up.
That is not.
Hawezi sikia fuck, hawezi sikia bitch, hawezi sikia shit. Have you ever cast on your show?
Yes.
Where?
I do when I'm solo dolo.
I listen to all your shows. Unakasingi
So
sangapi?
for me, when I'm interviewing somebody, I want them to be understood. Like I want us to walk through and your journey. So I don't know, maybe I should switch it up. Nianzange kusema mafax na masijui what. Maybe my show will start popping.
Kama wanzile za Eve Mungai.
Sasa Eve Mungai hata hizo ni gani?
But people like it.
But she doesn't really. I don't have people to come at me. I don't think she does much. She just goes for stories that are trending, or like she's there when she needs to be there, and then she'll be like, okay, so ebu tueleze what's happening, and then she'll give you the mic, and this other person is the one who, like, she doesn't. Let me just keep quiet.
Unaogopa?
I don't want to poke.
Unaogopa nini?
Where?
Unaogopa Eve?
My brand.
Unaona watu wa brands. Unaona usiri yako, mimi sina brand, nachomanga. Naambia wangu navutanga bangi tu. Hiyo ndio brand yangu. But brand yangu ni kuvuta bangi na navuta vizuri. Namnunuliangi bangi, mamangu anunuliangi bangi, nawasha nini? Shosho wangu alikuwa akijua navutanga bangi. Utaniitisha juu ya bangi? Fuck you. Kwendeni huko.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I have 3 songs by KRG lined up. I have Full Kisunzi. I have Mambo Imechemuka. And I have another one, Mambo Imechemuka, Full Kisunzi, and Unashida Gani. I cannot stop playing Unashida Gani. I feel like ndio ile jibu KRG alikuwa na need kupatia wase. Jua kusema KRG ananga ngoma. KRG nini, but like I don't know if you can hit on this song.
Yeah, he's also trying to learn how to dance. Dance challenges. Hata alikuwa anasema najaribu.
Okay, can I say something weird? Nataka kudance na KRG.
It's okay. We'll do the challenge.
To find the talents.
Yeah, we'll do it with you. I'll shoot you.
But what if I dance badly? There's a trend.
Okay.
There's a trend. Sijui could dance.
But it's okay. Good or bad, uta trend. Is it just like good or bad PR? It's still PR. Umefanya wax hapo.
But okay, can I tell you why I try to have less provocative interviews? Because I want people to come back. I want people to come back and actually feel, like I feel like if you offend someone, I did something stupid once. I asked someone, and I feel like it prevents you from having another interview with the person, or it makes the energy really off. So that's why I feel like there has to be a thin balance where it's like, as much as you want to get the interview or to ask the questions,
or get the tea,
I feel like there's a level of you're crossing lines, and I don't know that balance. That's why I stick in my little pocket of being like but like I feel like I don't know. I don't know.
I wanted to ask a question to Miss Kihoro, and I wanted to be like, when are we gonna turn that Miss into a Mrs.? And I was just like, why is this like a good question?
Itakuwa mtachopa mkiwa wawili after the interview mnaangaliana vibaya. Umeuliza kitu ya ujinga.
I don't want, because she was already asking me about what was happening on Twitter. So sikukuwa nataka kuchoma. I was gonna be like, so when are we turning that Miss Kihoro into a Mrs. nikaacha tu nikasema hapo. Yeah, man.
Anyway, I appreciate everybody who listens. Really, really do appreciate everybody who listens. We're going to take a short music break and we'll be right back. You're listening to Radio 254. We are the home of Kenyan music and content. We are praying and praying and praying and praying that our guest shows up.
Yeah.
Dagi yuko, Ted yuko, tuko ready, KRG, wherever you are, please show up. We love you.
Touch. Kuna shida gani? Na shida gani? Kuna shida gani? Unapiga simu uongei. Kuna shida gani? Ukipigiwa upokei. Mwenzetu una shida gani? None many text, bona umefuta message. Kuna shida gani? Good morning jirani, salamu gedu chaburi. Kuna shida gani? Kudanganya watu unatoka na viki. Utaacha lini mambo ya kiki? Hata kwenye ugomvi unakosha biki. Au badiliki, au ambi riki. Nasikia walishatoa na posa. Laza chini unapanga kumtosa. Kila kukicha unalia na mwamposa. Na unajua anawapanga kina lusa. Kuna shida gani? Kuna shida gani? Kuna shida gani?
Plan A, B na C. Jina KRG. You're the one who hate me, meta sikufikiri
wala sikufuatili.
AM to PM umekaa kulala kujabaja kesho unalia njaa kwa mitaa we jamaa na jana ulikesha ba. Skia, all I need is one mic sigidi. Naongea na wakenya wanisiki. Naongea na serikali uchumi nizi kwenye nchi
Kuna shida gani?
Haya maisha hayataki utani. Haya maisha yanataka ramani. Vipi unachoma majani, unasoma gazeti gani? Mbona utoki msalani huko ndani?
Kuna shida gani? Unapiga simu uongei. Kuna shida gani? Ukipigiwa upokei. Mwenzetu una shida gani? None many text, bona umefuta message. Kuna shida gani? Good morning jirani, salamu gedu chaburi. Kuna shida gani?
Takuja kuwa jitu siku mtasikia. Una tabia ngumu kuvumilia. Indiketa kushoto unakata kulia. Kuwa makini sana, weka macho kwenye njia. Naje wenye majipu.
Mambo imechemuka.
Natero kuchamuka.
Hello. Mambo imechemuka.
Natero kuchamuka.
Hello. Mambo imechemuka. Nimechemuka. Mambo imechemuka. Imechemuka. Mapenzi nena kula saa hizi. Mapenzi yalifanya niwe chizi. Mapenzi yalifanya niwe mwizi. Sasa right now niko easy. Nimezima. Mtu mzima, nimezima. Nimedata na mapenzi. Kushoto kushoto kulia na kuchekikilia, mtu mzima mimi nimetulia. Mapenzi mop nakula kwenye sinia, nimebobea kwenye kazi mimi sinia. Alo, mambo imechemuka, ati nini?
Nataka kuchamuka.
Alo, mambo imechemuka,
nataka kutamuka.
alo, mambo imechemuka, nimechemuka, mambo imechemuka, nimechemuka, mambo imechemuka, imechemuka.
So let the vibe come and find me. In at the club, we girl and I'm free. Sexy all over humanity. And I'm gonna die on the palm. Chama que la hago, el loco ataco. Only my logic, we can't stand out. Baby, and I ain't go for you. Now I say, let's say, if you want to give me company, then I send them more company. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Come and go give you some money, oh. Baby, you got a little bit of things. On your body, you know how you do the things, oh. Me, KRG, ndiyo wangu maiji.
Alo, mambo imechemuka, ati nini?
Nataka kuchamuka.
Alo, mambo imechemuka,
nataka kutamuka.
alo, mambo imechemuka, nimechemuka, mambo imechemuka, nimechemuka, mambo imechemuka, nimechemuka.
Wakitucheki kananuka, wapidi them ladies wamefika. No flag wear Andre tunahusika, tunapiga Messi Ronaldo dakika. We better than Undertaker, NBA basketballers kama Lakers. Sasa fanya dance ukicheka. Well this is East Africa na Jamaica. Imechemuka kwa street, imechemuka kwa ring. Tuko danger and natari kama bass tuna sting. Never try ya knife physical fit. Drop it a nice tune, old school ego fit.
Alo, mambo imechemuka, ati nini?
Nataka kuchamuka.
Alo, mambo imechemuka,
nataka kutamuka.
alo, mambo imechemuka, nimechemuka, mambo imechemuka, nimechemuka, mambo imechemuka, nimechemuka.
Hatulali tunakesha kama popo, mafala wajue na watoa soko. Hii ni ngoma ya wazito si kitoto, na wapa homa business furu kisunzi. Everyday, it's a holiday anywhere we day. Monday to Sunday, it's a holiday anywhere we day. Man a real bad man, furu kisunzi. Pesa nyingi kwenye bank, furu kisunzi. Magial dem wanna nice, furu kisunzi. Furu kisunzi. Gang tuna roll, furu kisunzi. Mafala wanna crawl, furu kisunzi. So don't test me, furu kisunzi. Man a real don dada, me no borrow things from go ask your mother. Maura ditozipanga, wicked man thing, wanakesha kwa waganga.
Legeza, zamisha iko nini enango. Legeza, zamisha iko nini enango. Pandisha, muzuka baby girl nipe mo. Pandisha, muzuka baby girl nipe mo.
Everyday, it's a holiday anywhere we day. Monday to Sunday, it's a holiday anywhere we day. Man a real bad man, furu kisunzi. Pesa nyingi kwenye bank, furu kisunzi. Magial dem wanna nice, furu kisunzi. Furu
niko na kikundi haijifungi full kisunzi. Fundi wa kuwafunza nyi wanafunzi. Ngumi turushi huku nachwa kichungi kidungi. Mahete nabidi wavute pumzi. Mini fiatu jizibiti kigonga. Nupita na utadhani mwizi gikomba. Niko na moto na sipoi. Nyi bado bonoko bati boys. Hey yo, Wagwan, bring it back. Yeah, I'm universal, internationally known. I got a lot of names, but just call me Cali Jones. I pull up in a party and turn it to something else. Being my friend is bad for your health. Vile na wake tabidu kabai gogos Bamine ngate kampesa kadai lobos Black clock buda aya nai bobo Na hivyo ndivyo na madanga biti ya ai logos.
Hatulali tunakesha kama popo Mafala wajue na watoa soko Hii ni ngoma ya wazito si kitoto Na wapa homa business Furu kisunzi Everyday It's a holiday anywhere we day Monday to Sunday It's a holiday anywhere we day Man a real bad man Furu kisunzi Pesa nyingi kwenye bank Furu kisunzi Magyal dem wanna nice Furu kisunzi Furu kisunzi Gang tuna roll Furu kisunzi Mafala wanna crawl Furu kisunzi So don't test me Furu kisunzi
Fundi wa kuwafunza nyi wanafunzi
Vile na wake tabidu kabai gogos
Ilias Silas, KRG na DJ Lighter
Jesse on this
Silas kuna vitu zijaituacha Godrock na mafans madem na shada KRG na DRL makuta waka DJ Lighter wakoroge kistim ya jabos Niwetie mtu next mwenye tawabamba KRG wanamwita motangari Kanida ajawaye kungangania Togi wao anawatengenezanga njia Zambas ana wanyandusa Nyandusa ana wanyandusa Nyandusa
Ni bebe, mimi wako baby Ni Friday, tena sema payday Kibadman, kemba wako lady Madance move, tunazita ode Lingalingaling, school bell a ring The girl them a fight for meeting I meet it, me a give them teaching The bad girl them a went pon the scene Buyaka, hedi wangu mnoma Buyaka, ma suicide bomber Buyaka, vimeshika vinoma Buyaka, bad man, leta laita
Niwetie mtu next mwenye tawabamba Shell kid, wanamwita motangaria Kanida ajawaye kungangania Togi wao anawatengenezanga njia Zambas ana wanyandusa Nyandusa ana wanyandusa Nyandusa
mira kuweni tegere tuango do deri tuda pungi ya kasheri kama kwa peri manda chumchum kana mama kwa kwa udai chumchum nikuseti ni nyandue adudukum wena inati oiye yoria inati oiye wena inati oiye inati Silas kuna vitu zijaituacha Godrock na mafans madem na shada KRG na DRL makuta waka DJ Lighter wakoroge kistim ya jabos Niwetie mtu next mwenye tawabamba Masilva wanamwita motangaria Kanida ajawaye kungangania Togi wao anawatengenezanga njia Zambas ana wanyandusa Nyandusa ana wanyandusa Nyandusa
Tulisanga kezani na mroro jongo Na kanguza pongi kanapandisa gajoto Nakipandisha uhoni na kanyuka mboko Inarumia turika juliza koni koto Inanyandusa kakitu kanatoka joto Na denderu wao niita deno master Nikateka nikasese kapanguza dasta
Niwetie mtu next mwenye tawabamba Lexian wanamwita motangaria Kanida ajawaye kungangania Togi wao anawatengenezanga njia Zambas ana wanyandusa Nyandusa ana wanyandusa Nyandusa
Ni watesi hii huu tunatesa Tukiduna dunda toa sesa Kila chum imetrona marasa Pasa ndio zao si masasa Haga yake imegoma na ningora Chari yake anatishana na ngoa Ako swaro na karungo kamengoa Nikapenga kanatoka kikohoa Na kichwa kurausha kanapoa
You are my lovey-dovey, my lovey-dovey.
Oh my god, Bomba made my beat.
Kwata wanao, kuna mawanao, nyweza wanao, Chigwera wanao. Kwata wanao, kuna mawanao, nyweza wanao, Chigwera wanao.
Kwata makati, atuna wakati, kiuno kikote, usiku pakache.
Pull it one time, my girl do it on time, yeah. Pull it one time, my girl do it on time, yeah.
Nera
Kadem nika painting, unta vile kana kata dancing. You know she got that damn thing, Kwata wanao, kuna mawanao, nyweza wanao, Chigwera wanao. Kwata wanao, kuna mawanao, nyweza wanao, Chigwera wanao. Tight lick up, me I put it on a corner. My girl, if you give me what me wanna, blazing marijuana. Alright then, kachimuni kankutimbe, nera, chimuli changi kankutimbe. You are my lovey-dovey, my lovey-dovey. Baby nakupenda mi, nakupenda mi. Alright then. Kwata wanao, kuna mawanao, nyweza wanao, Chigwera wanao. Kwata wanao, kuna mawanao, nyweza wanao, Chigwera wanao.
Kwata makati, atuna wakati, kiuno kikote, usiku pakache.
Pull it one time, my girl do it on time, yeah. Pull it one time, my girl do it on time, yeah.
Nera
You are my lovey-dovey, my lovey-dovey. Baby nakupenda mi, nakupenda mi. Kwata wanao, kuna mawanao, nyweza wanao, Chigwera wanao. Kwata wanao, kuna mawanao, nyweza wanao, Chigwera wanao.
The Don mwenyewe in the building. Sasa
ni buga
mambo imechemuka.
Kwaje
SPZ tumecheswa
bruh, let me tell you, it's hard out here.
What do you mean it's hard out here?
Getting these people to come on time.
You think you're special?
Wasani it's crazy.
Okay. Lakini ni Friday, tunafaa tujibambe, si ndio? We're excited for the weekend. Kuna form ya weekend this weekend, by the way? Nasikia hizo bars. Kuna form ya weekend this weekend.
50 years of hip hop.
Ai, lakini sasa
sina umeuliza.
Okay,
sasa hiyo ndio event inafanyika, ndio najua.
Kuna details?
I just know it's happening kesho.
Kwani ni kesho?
Lakini sijui ni wapi. Sijaiangalilia hivyo. Okay. I've just been seeing a lot of people talk about it. We had Fabulous.
Ulienda?
Mimi nilienda kwa socials.
Mimi nilikuwa nataka kujua kama alifika.
Alifika.
Okay.
Akaongelelea mbaya kuhusu wifi yetu.
Watu wanakuwa wanasema kuna Android. Hawezi ambia Fabo.
It's the Wi-Fi.
It's the Wi-Fi in Africa.
Yeah, we have the fastest internet in Nairobi, bro. In the 254, he don't know.
Tuko na 5G.
If his phone is a Samsung, sangesema tu. Lakini obviously hezi jimulika hivyo.
Anyway, because it's Friday, you were telling us about Brian Chira. I think you were rudely interrupted. But what did Brian Chira do yesterday?
He went live, started talking his shit.
Kama kawaida.
Yeah,
Kama
man.
kawaida.
And I don't know at what point he decided to...
Alitaja nani this time?
I don't know who, but I just know...
Si anitaje niite Karuga. Nitaje Brian Chira.
He got to showcase his testicles.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He showed his balls
live kwenye mtandao.
Kwenye mtandao, guys were very upset. Some guy was like, what is this? Like,
wait,
hata kama ni clout.
All up. This guy was on TikTok.
Yeah.
He just chucked his dinglings.
Chucked his dingling. My dingling.
So dingling and balls or just balls?
I mean, either way, we got to see his private his private parts.
I'm so confused.
Why?
Kuni boys amechizi ama ni nini?
Mi sijui. Unajua
can the government ban him from TikTok? He didn't learn. And then the next video I saw, he was on his knees asking for forgiveness. For showing his testicles?
I don't even know. I didn't open to I just wasn't interested because this.
So did you see the testicles?
He's doing the most.
Did you see the testicles?
No, thank God I did not see his testicles.
Oh my.
There's only one man's testicles I want to see.
So this guy, he's just decided kinda.
He's decided that I clout ndio ntawapa.
So interesting story is happening in Uasin Gishu County. Students were, I guess, motivated or told about an opportunity to go overseas.
Yeah.
And like millions of Kenyans, many Kenyans would love the opportunity to leave this place and go overseas. But I think where we go wrong is one, desperation, but two, beyond desperation, I see an issue in regards to how we value education so highly. Education is valued so highly in Kenya. People are willing to do anything. So some parents who are selling shambas, were taking loans to take their kids to school.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the program didn't work out, and a lot of people lost money.
Yeah.
If you're living under a rock, it's a big story in Kenya right now. Students were looking forward to going to Finland and Canada to further their studies. I think there's also Belgium. But it seems that it did not work out. And it's normal for things not to work out. But there's a young lady who's become almost the voice of this scenario. Her name is Mercy Tarus. And she spoke to power, which is something a lot of Kenyans are afraid of doing. So Mercy spoke to power and said, what's happening is wrong. And it elicited different reactions. Some people called her names. It's been a whole movie.
Yeah.
But interesting enough, Senator Ledama Olekina of Narok offered her a job. He said that Mercy Tarus, I would like you to work for me. Speak your heart. The future belongs to the candid youth. Let's talk. A lot of people have also said that she should definitely be a leader and someone who should run for office next time to speak for the youth. She's educated, why not?
Yeah.
So my friend Justina Wamai, who was the running mate for the Roots Party, has said, Mercy, don't fall for this handout. Would he have given you the job were it not for the problem you highlighted? What about other Mercies out there unknown to anyone? I remind Ledama Olekina that your role is to influence legislation that will make life for all Kenyans easier without having to beg, bribe, or knowing anybody. And I think what Justina is saying is right, because Mercy is one of a million. The one thing that I highly, highly believe in is that Kenyans are very intelligent. And beyond being intelligent, they're very hardworking. So you see Mercy, you're seeing a lot of Kenyans in there.
Yeah.
But do you have to go and do, like, if Mercy didn't speak out, nobody would know her problem. And a lot of people have problems in this Kenya. She talked about depression and how young people are depressed because they can't get jobs. What do you think?
In regards to?
In regards to Kenyans and young Kenyans and what's going on.
It's sad that it's happening. Like, I think you've said everything in a nutshell. It's happening to a lot of youth. We are suffering. There are no jobs. My brother called me yesterday and he's asking me to look for him for a job. He's like, anything, Sonia, like, I need a job. And it's leading them.
And he's one of millions.
Yeah. And it's leading them to become depressed, like you say. And, you know, they are just not in the right mind state. And I guess that's where they now just take out their stresses, and you see them doing absurd things online. And also,
why are you showing your testicles online?
Also,
please?
when you're with your friends, like we get it, you're going through it, but
love mesh. But he said something crazy the other day. He said, if you have problems, drink. I do not advocate for that. People are going through it, and I think that we're living in a generation where we don't talk about problems and we don't feel like we can talk to our parents. So a lot of young people are just suffocating in Gilbey's and marijuana. Like, we have one of the biggest drinking nations ever.
Yeah.
People are drinking their problems, people are smoking their problems, and it really doesn't help.
Yeah, it doesn't help. And I don't know, there's just probably they're also speaking and they're not being heard, and there's a lot of people that just have lost hope, and
I'm losing hope. Shit, I'm gonna be honest, like, it's hard out here.
Yeah, it's hard for a lot of people, and guys just don't know what to do, and I can understand and see why. And I just wish I could be able to help these people, be able to create jobs and opportunities. I know that there are a lot of like jobs you can do online, but like I don't know like what direction we're heading.
You know what I'm waiting for? Ruto aanza kusema vile Uhuru akona samanga. Sasa mnataka nifanye nini? We used to hate on Unye, and he told us you niggas will miss me. And I don't think running a country is an easy job. I think that Kenya has its own unique set of problems.
Yeah.
Because we look at, especially like our education system. We value education so highly. People go to university, but they leave university and they can't get a job. Nobody can get a job. Like, if you don't have a godfather, if you don't have someone kupata kazi ni ngori. So umemaliza university, umespend 4 years, huwezi get job. Afu naambiwa huwezi get job, end ufanye masters. Unafanya masters, u get job anyway. Sasa you're too qualified. Sasa heri ungefanya diploma, uingie ka job, ujisaidie. And it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, because this is like real life Kenyan shit happening to real life Kenyans.
So somebody was saying that now that we've gotten to this state where there are no jobs, why not look for a way that you can be able to sustain yourself in like what you like doing? Let's say if you love drawing, you've decided there are no jobs, I'll start working on my craft. If you're not able to, let's say, become a model, I'll use social media to create content and then look for brands. So people are being told to become innovative. You're being told if this route for looking for jobs is not the way for you, you sort of have to now look within and try and find ways to be able to make the money that you want, to be able to, utilize what you have. If it's a talent, if it's a craft, if it's a business, then I don't know. It's
Hold up. I love that, because even Ruto was in Tanzania for a conference about employment in Africa.
Yeah.
And different heads of state from Africa were saying they're losing a lot of their people who are leaving and going overseas because there's no jobs here. My argument is, in order for people to now go into their creative scenes, or people go and do whatever they're passionate about and create a living for themselves, there has to be an enabling environment. The economy has to be somewhat working for people. I feel like the economy is struggling. There's no employment opportunities. And if you start a business, it's so many difficulties to start a business. I'm sure there's people who are making money, but I'm also seeing a lot of people who are starting businesses and struggling.
So what are you to do then? If you can't get a job, if you can't now create in an environment that won't allow you, will you just sit down and drink? I feel like you should try to do something on your ones, because I don't know, there are people who are doing it and they've made it. I feel like we tend to focus on the things that are not working out, and there are those people who have been able to make it work for them. And
Karaji the Don.
Yeah, so I mean, but that's but I just feel like if there's no employment, the environment is not conducive, you can't leave the country, you have a craft that you're trying to do, you can make clothes. Me, I know I can write, I'm a poet. Me, I know I can sing. See, then I have to just jichangia mimi nijiamini, nianze hata hizi ma controversies, niende TikTok, niende Instagram.
Uonyeshe your testicles.
Nionyeshe, I'll be paid. And you know, like, I'm not saying
you don't. Say Lion ni how much? Lion TikTok ni how much siku hizi?
Ni 70k.
Imagine unaingia TikTok unapata 70k.
Yeah,
ni rent.
I'm just gonna say that there's even when I was getting my nails done, this guy was telling me kuna mse wanga naingianga TikTok, yana dum hizo mavitu zake 3 times.
Hata mademo tap the screen ya kunyonga. That 100 bob 200 bob, they're paying school fees for their kids, paying rent because yani imefika place awezi enda uvuze hizi, awezi kikomba, as in you can't. Yeah, people are trying to ship things in the country to sell them. You can't clear it at the so now it's like, what do?
You have to
tap the screen. Tap the screen.
You have to do what you
video ya kunyonga ni so.
You have to do what you know you can with what you have. In this life, one thing I'm learning is use what you have. That
you must.
That internet.
Yo camera yako ni mbwak ni dead. You don't need it. Tumia simu.
I even remember there was a girl who was running after me after the gym. Then I was like, who's this girl? I saw Sonia, wait. So I look back. She's like, hi, my name is I don't know who. I really love your work. I've been seeing you're a model. Please, can you help me get jobs? I told her, honestly, even for me, it's a bit of a struggle. So I
believe when I struggle.
So I told her, you see that social media of yours, you see creating content, anza or use what you have now so that brands can now start looking at you. You have to start with what you have, those networks that you have. Kauna unawacheki kamse, you're like, see, I even join you, audition. See, I even go with you, you know, just you have to use what you have. And it's sad that we have an environment that doesn't work and help us. And it's sad that, you know, we can't leave even on, you know, you're trying to pay for
ata kupata passport ni ngori.
Exactly.
Kupata passport Kenya ni ngori.
Even my grandma was telling me the same thing.
Ati kunipata ni kama kupata government services. Wezi pata government services.
Yeah. So for me, I'm the biggest believer of using what you have. You know, you're an artist, go out and put your work out there. And imagine kutakuwa na hiyo day utaomoka with what you have been able to use, with the networks that you have, even if it's just your friends. Imagine wanaweza kujenga, even if it's that you're TikTok with 5 followers and 5 listeners, it can grow into something. And it's just consistency.
But you have to show up and keep consistent.
Yeah, and it's consistency, you know. And the problem with us youth we want things so fast now.
Unataka pesa ya buga. Unataka pesa ya buga utapata wapi?
Like
utafika lakini utafika kesho.
That's what I was going to say. So hawezi fika hivyo sahi. It has to take time and you have to believe in your craft and you have to work hard. And you have to be able to do what you can with what you have.
So I've seen a very, very important tweet by my former friend Hafari. The tweet says, Is everyone on Kiambu Road an alcoholic? This tweet has touched my heart. As in Kiambu Road ni bars on bars on bars on bars on bars.
But you see,
kuna mtu anasema by design, afu mwingine anasema not by choice. But like as in
people are going through it. Like people are going through it, and sadly I don't know why there's always money ya kuchangia boti. I've ever realized, like, if you're like me, I'll be promoting, let's say I'm promoting a kabiz, si hata tuso, lakini ukisema tuchangie boti, hiyo tuso itakuja.
That's true.
You know, so what I will just keep telling people is you just have to use what you have. And you just have to keep pushing. Consistency is key. Like, you can't just do it for a month and then you quit useme mi nimejaribu mse hata ujaanza.
By the way,
so for me, I know that consistency is key. I've seen people be so consistent and they're making it work, you know. And even if they're just making it work like kidogo, they're at least better than where they were yesterday or a month ago or a year ago, because they've been building and they've been growing.
I love that. I love that. So unafikiriaje to release Dagi, tufanye nini?
Dagi amesema
unafikiria nini? DJ yako anakam. DJ Kafi will be in the building soon.
DJ can come and anaweza tucheza ngoma. And I don't want you to leave because, you know, we need this audio for our podcast. So please stay.
For the whole show? What do you mean? Explain to me what you're saying. Ongea unasema nini?
So mimi nasema juu huyo guest wako ya usiku alisema mreschedule.
Hapana, alidiama akasema anakuja 7 to 8. After
alisema
alirespond nikarespond.
Okay.
Unajua hizi vitu ukiacha without fail.
Yeah, so mi najua ata show up tuseme 4:30 kwenda 5. Alafu utachill na sisi.
Nchila nini?
We need this audio.
Mimi nataka kwenda kuvuta shisha nikule gomba. Mimi nimechoka.
Some gomba would slap right now. Aki inaweza niamsha. Venye nimekuwa nikiona pata mzee alikuwa ananiuliza kwani ni njaa?
Ungemwambia tuma lunch.
Tena venye nimeona wase wanakula vizuri hapo. I'm quite hungry. But just chill. At least let's do 1 hour.
Okay.
Then, even Kafi can take over and we can just have both Kafi play music at some point and then, just vibe.
Bro, Jamie Sika hapa for the whole Adi 7.
No, you don't
but
stay till 7,
I have an important thing I want to talk about before
6.
we take a music break. I want to talk about sobriety. I've personally been sober since July 16th.
Yeah.
And it's been an interesting turn of events.
Damn, it's going to a month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Akinataka cake, lakini imagine.
Unasema we, because hata
mimi ni nani, misikujui, we are separate entities. On Twitter we are separate and to the drug dealer we are separate. No, but real nigga shit. I've been sober for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
I was very much a certified stoner. I would smoke every day, 3 times a day, like dinner, maybe 4 or 5. And now I'm working on just trying to be the best version of myself. And the best version of myself is someone who doesn't smoke every day.
Yeah.
I've also been working on not drinking because I just feel like we have a very unhealthy culture of drinking. So I just don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
So I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my wife. But I guess it's a lot of people who are when you say you don't drink, you think a lot of people, you think there's very people who don't drink. But I'm meeting a lot of people who don't drink. I'm quite sure Adoveli doesn't drink.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure Dagi doesn't drink or smoke either. But there's so many people who don't drink and smoke, but you don't hear about them or nobody says, but I guess I'm enjoying sobriety. I'm enjoying the productivity I'm having. But I don't know. I want to know what you think about sobriety and how you're feeling about it.
I would say that it's tough. I wouldn't be like, oh guys, it's easy, like I'm sober, like, no, it's definitely been tough for me. No, I'm just saying, like, there's some people who make it sound easy, but it's been tough. It's been a crazy journey because I was trying to do this, but for me, I was like, I'll smoke and drink during the weekends just to be able to just celebrate and just be like, okay, I'm rewarding myself because Monday to Friday I didn't, but then decided to do it the full way and just do sobriety full time. It's been hard because there are days I want to smoke. Wow, there are days, like, especially when I was on my periods, I usually smoke to help with the cramps. So with this past periods, it was quite intense because I didn't have my marijuana to help me. The only thing I had was the gym. So I'd go to the gym because working out kind of helps. So I'd go and then I'd come back, but then it's still not helping me with my mood swings, with my back pains. But I stuck it out and it's been quite the interesting journey. I do feel good mentally. I do feel like I'm not forgetting a lot of things like I used to, because I used to be so forgetful. So I could say that it's been good. It's been tough. It's gonna get tough some days, but other days it's easy. Kama hizo masawanga sijui kuna kajaba juice. It sparks something and I'm like, it's triggered me to want to either smoke or drink or get more high, So it's just being able to push myself mentally, which I really am happy with. I'm happy that I've been able to, just do it so far. And it's going to be a month soon, which is interesting because I didn't even know the day that we, decided to go
So I guess
sober.
my big question for you is... okay, we've managed to do a couple of days of sobriety. We're not heroes. We're not living legends. We're not saying, hey, we're sober. No, we're just saying, hey, we're trying to better ourselves. We're sober. But my question is, would you smoke again? And what would you do differently if you smoked again? Because my problem is, I'm able to do sobriety. Like, yani sina shida. Niko na shida, lakini sina shida kuacha. Lakini, pombe sigara. Naweza wacha bila kungangana. Lakini, bangi napenda. Naipenda sana. I guess, what would you do differently if you started smoking again, or would you never smoke again? I guess if the option was never smoke again or smoke differently, because me used to say usponipenda ntapendwa na bangi.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess because bangi it's a beautiful drug.
So
but I think it's a bad habit but a beautiful drug. So I guess I'm curious as to your thoughts in terms of what is your thoughts in terms of if you smoked again, what would you do differently, or would you never smoke again? Because I don't think going back to what I was doing is healthy.
Yeah. I'd definitely smoke differently. I'd only smoke probably like 3 times a year, or I'd reduce the amount quite significantly. I would not smoke daily.
Okay.
I'd probably just smoke once and that would be it.
Like a rasta.
Drinking as well. I wouldn't drink like I'm drinking to die like I used to. I probably just have a
Sonia kilewa. Unajua ile ngoma ya kina Mviri nikilewa. Nikilewa. Udema kwangi the same. And I think that's what I also didn't like about myself and drinking, because it changes who you are. Like sober me is not the same person as if you meet me on a regular day on some serious shit. Like I don't like who I become when I drink, and I'm willing to say that honestly. Like I don't like who I am when I drink, and
me too.
That's part of why I don't want to drink.
Yeah,
because I don't want to be that person, because that's not who I am.
Yeah, but then I would say that I do enjoy taking something and going on a trip. Like those trips are quite interesting.
Mushrooms are lovely, but acid I don't recommend. Not with this one. At least not with this one. Who you? Huh?
I mean, we took a whole tab. So even when I was telling someone, I took a tab, that like you took the whole tab and it was your first time. Like, did you want to kill yourself? But I do like going on like a trip once.
Okay.
Yeah, just like once in a while, like once in a year, you know, like just to change my perspective, have my mind blown kidogo, have some fireworks light in there, and it's usually quite interesting. So I wouldn't smoke daily. I'd smoke maybe just like once, and then drinking, I'm not really.
Nilikuwa tunapenda bangi, alikuwa tunamake excuse tufanye show, tunavutanga bangi kwa show. Ndio tuweze kuvuta bangi. Tunatafuta excuse ya kuvuta bangi. Dagi nilikuwa naambia Dagi tufanye show tunavutanga bangi. Yani imagine inaweza kuwa kali, and I don't think you need to do a show because you're high. Like
no, you don't.
You don't have to, but
You
like we
can
always find ways to
function.
do what we want to do and make excuses for it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd say that I'd do it differently. I'd do it all differently. And it's not something that I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
I didn't say like, oh, when this day comes, then no.
Okay.
Just leave it to just have.
So funny enough, KRG in an interview saying babake uchoma. So me, I'd want to be the guka who chomas. Like I want to maybe like not smoke for a very long time, and then when I'm retired and I've made my success and I'm where I want to be in life, I can be the old
Let
nigga
loose.
who smokes. I'm like, bro, I'm in my Range Rover, I'm chiefing. My grandkids are coming over, I'm giving them cookies. Their parents are pissed. Like it's just a good time. But I think right now I need to be focused on what I'm doing, and I'm loving it.
That's good.
But it's Friday, so I'm gonna play you guys a Friday song. This is Stagger by Marley. Stay tuned. Let's get it.
All black attire, Desiree or desire. I've been watching your movements, and they have me so clueless. Scarlett Johansson, mysterious and a stunner. Lead me on with your fragrance. I hope your heart is vacant. You've
got my mind in the clouds, yeah. Wondering when you'll come around, yeah. Tiptoe when you hear the sound, yeah. Cause you can't be sitting down. Cause I want to see you stagger, 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 like it don't even matter. I want to see you stagger, 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 like it don't even matter, yeah, 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 yeah. Your body is a madness. I see you moving in a sundress. It's a lot to process, but baby, can I access? Oh yeah, lead me on and I'll chase you. I know they play you, cast a spell just like you do, with your witchcraft and voodoo. You've got my mind in the clouds, yeah. Wondering when you'll come around, yeah. Tiptoe when you hear the sound, cause you can't be sitting down. Cause I want to see you stagger, 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 like it don't even matter. I want to see you stagger, 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 like it don't even matter, yeah, 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 yeah. Unanifanya nisikie kunyongwa, Hadija ai, nani especially ukisonga. Na nimesha shindwa kuponga. Sweetie walai, ukienda mbali I miss you stronger. You're my lady.
Dim the lights panda juu, meremeta star, nitavunjika mguu nikikupanda. Starstruck, you're my muse, twinkle little star, wonder what you are.
The way you whine, girl, your waist give me goosebumps, ooh. Spiritual things, what you do, vitu unafanya unani weekend juju, ni voodoo. Ooh, can you be my somebody? Show that to lean on hadi. Yesu warudiki yama, shafanya uamuzi yama. Basi saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka. Mani especially ukisaka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka. Unanifanya nisikie
Tunaka kitu kuniliko, si uniharibu nipeleke Puerto Rico. Soy uno elefante te quiere tu cuerpo, trompeto tocando melodías en tu cuerpo. Akiwa laina jua kile nasema, nasikia unakuwaga na mwenyewe Mr. Sema. Na ukiniagizia nipewe si nitadema, after nimalizane na wewe si utahema.
Nani Hadija ai, unanifanya nisikie kunyongwa. Na nimesha shindwa kuponga. Sweetie walai, ukienda mbali I miss you stronger. You're my lady. Mani especially ukisaka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka. Mani especially ukisaka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka. Unanifanya nisikie
breathe girl, wachilia waist trainer, playlist ya 90s, ni adjust lighting, fat dress, apana ngara tight jeans, mansa kwa thirsty, oh lord of mercy, you had me, nataka kandarasi. Did you know that your toes can curl? Night nurse, I'm ready for your curse. Bad girl, come share my wall.
Nani especially uki saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka, saka, saka tarumba, saka. nani especially uki saka tarumba saka tarumba saka tarumba unanifanya nisikie kunyongwa hatija ai nani especially ukisonga na nimeshashindwa kuponga sweetie walai ukienda mbali I miss you stronger you my leader.
Mambo imechemuka
natero kuchamuka
Alo mambo imechemuka
natero kutabuka
Alo mambo imechemuka nimechemuka mambo imechemuka imechemuka mapenzi nena kula saizi mapenzi yalifanya niwe chizi mapenzi yalifanya niwe mwizi sasa right now niko easy nimezima yeah, mtu mzima nimezima nimedata na mapenzi kushoto kulia na kuchekikilia mtu mzima mimi nimetulia mapenzi mop nekula kwenye sinia nimebobea kwenye kazi mimi sinia alo mambo imechemuka ati nini
natero kuchamuka
alo mambo imechemuka
natero kutabuka
alo mambo imechemuka nimechemuka mambo imechemuka mambo imechemuka
So let the vibe and come and find me in at the club, we girl I'm free. Sexy all over in my knee. And I'm gonna die on the palm. Chamo que la hago, el loco ataco. Ole malonji que kasanga. Baby, and I ain't for you. As I talk at let's say, if you want to give me company, then I send them more company. Don't worry. Come and go give you some money, oh. Baby, you got a little bit of tea.